Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to Social Science online class. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Stay home, stay safe. So let's recollect what we have learned in the last class. Last class we learned the story about a forest trip. Yes, Velan, Ponni, Manimaran and Veena went on a forest trip to Pulivanam. So Velan, Ponni, Manimaran and Veena went on a forest trip to Pulivanam. There they saw some of the natural national symbols. Is or no? Yes, they saw some of the natural national symbols. So children, can you say few natural national symbols? Yes, very good. Tiger. Tiger is said to be our national animal. Lotus. Lotus is said to be our national flower. Peacock. Peacock is said to be our national bird. So children, you all know. Yes, no? Yes, very good. Now let's continue the portion. Okay, children? Yes. Velan and Ponni exclaimed, "What? Is it a dolphin? Marine acrobatic animal. How can it live in a river?" Velan and Ponni, they are shouting, "What is it? A dolphin? Marine acrobatic animal? Means, how can it live in a river? How can dolphins survive in water?" Manimaran said, "There are river dolphins in our country. The dolphins that live in the rivers have a long snout similar to the gharial crocodiles." So Manimaran said, "There are dolphins which live in river in our country. The dolphins which live in river have a long snout like gharial crocodile. Just like bats, they use the ultrasound waves to catch their prey. They are essentially blind. These animals are same like bat. It catches its prey very fast. So it is also blind. Just like bats, dolphins use the ultrasound waves to catch their prey." Velan said that was an interesting detail. Velan said, "So it is an interesting detail. Do you know the name of the river beside which we are now on? Do you know the name of the river? And can you say now we are on which river?" The rich harvesters of the fertile plains of Ganges was mentioned in one of Bharatiya's famous songs. "Am I on the same banks of Ganges? My father asked me to collect some information about this place before visiting it," said Ponni. Here, Bharatiyar, in one of his famous songs, he has explained about the rich harvest of the fertile plains of Ganges. So now I am standing on the same banks of Ganges only. My father also told me some information about the place before visiting it," said Ponni. "No doubt about it. Yes, no doubt about it. We are standing on the same banks of Ganges only. Do you know that this river is 2525 km long and is the longest river in India," said Velan, stunning everyone around. So, do you know the river Ganges is 2525 km long and it is said to be the longest river in India, said Velan. Though Brahmaputra is 3848 km long, it does not flow across India. So, what Velan said is right, said Veena. So, children, do you know the longest river in India? Yes, very good. The river Ganges. Okay, the Ganges is the longest river in India. So, what Velan said is right, said Veena. The Brahmaputra is 3,848 kilometers long, but it does not flow across India, so it is not said to be the longest river in India. The Ganges River only is said to be the longest river in India. Manimaran said, "We have seen a lot of things. Now let us relax. Come, let us have these pieces of mango." So today we have seen a lot of things. So we can relax now. Get these pieces of mango, said Manimaran. These mangoes are very tasty. What kind of mangoes are these? Asked Veena eagerly. Veena asked eagerly, "What kind of mangoes are these? These mangoes are very tasty." This kind of mango is known as Iman Basant, a variety of mango that was cultivated during the Mughal reign for the royal family. During the Mughal reign for their royal family, they cultivated a variety of mango. This kind of mango only is said to be as Iman Basant. So the mango was found occasionally only. Iman Pasand mangoes are occasionally found in the forest. Even this was picked from the mango grove at the fringes of this forest, said Manimaran. Everyone got into the vehicle and were ready to go. So these mangoes are also picked from the mango grove at the fringes of this forest, said Manimaran. Now everyone got into the vehicle and were ready to go to another place. "Now we are going to see another wonder," said Manimaran, and drove the vehicle around a big banyan tree with countless roots around. Now Manimaran said, "We are going to see another wonder." He drove the vehicle around a big banyan tree with countless roots around. He travelled around it for a few minutes and came back to the starting point. "Such a big banyan tree!" exclaimed Ponni and Velan. So Manimaran travelled around it for a few minutes and came back to the starting point. Ponni and Velan exclaimed, "What is such big banyan tree?" "This is a very big banyan tree and is the oldest in this forest. It is the habitat of thousands of birds. It is as famous as the banyan tree in the Indian Botanical Garden in Howrah, Calcutta," said Manimaran. "Which is the oldest and biggest tree in this forest?" "Very good, banyan tree. Banyan tree is the oldest and biggest tree in this forest. Children, have you seen the banyan tree?" "Okay. What can you see around the banyan tree?" "Yes, countless roots. Also, the banyan tree gives shade." You can see the countless roots, and also the banyan tree gives shade. So, the banyan tree is said to be the habitat of birds. Thousands of birds are seen in the banyan tree. In the place Calcutta, you can see a famous banyan tree in the Indian Botanical Garden in Howrah, said Manimaran. There is another big banyan in Adayar, Chennai. It is as big as that. I saw that when I visited the Theosophical Society and wondered at it, said Ponni. Ponni said, "In Adayar, Chennai, I visited the Theosophical Society and wondered at it. There I saw another big banyan tree." Let us now go slowly because there is a herd of elephants climbing the mountains right behind the banyan tree, said Manimaran. Manimaran said, "We can go slowly because behind the banyan tree there is a herd of elephants climbing the mountains." Herd of elephants means group of elephants climbing the mountains. So we can go slowly, said Manimaran. Velan replied at once, "Oh, aren't the wild elephants ferocious? Are we in danger?" Velan replied at once, "Oh, aren't the wild animals ferocious?" Ferocious means cruel. The wild elephants are cruel. Are we in danger? Manimaran said, first and foremost, we are not supposed to trouble the wild animals because the forest is their home. We can admire them without disturbing them. Manimaran said, we are not supposed to trouble the wild animals because the forest is the home of wild animals. It's our duty to admire the wild animals without disturbing them. Manimaran continued, we should know how to safeguard ourselves from the encounters of the wild animals. That is the reason why we try to explore the forest with the guides who belong to the forest tribal community. When we come to the forest, we must know how should we safeguard ourselves from the encounters of the wild animals. So, that is the reason while we come to the forest, we try to explore. Explore means travel through the forest with the guide who belong to the forest tribal community. With the help of the forest tribal community only, we can safeguard ourselves from the encounter of the wild animals. So we should be careful while going inside the forest. We should have the guide who belong to the tribal community. So I think children you understood, if you go to the forest you should not harm the wild animals. If you harm them they will also harm and hurt you. Okay children. Even though the animals are quite huge, they will not harm you unless you hurt them. Animals are quite huge. If we don't harm or hurt them, they will also not harm. So animals will not harm you unless you hurt them. Let us also climb the hills along with the elephants. There is another surprise waiting for you on the top of the hills, said Manimaran. So Manimaran said, with the elephants, we can also climb the hills. If we climb the hills, on the top of the hills, there is another surprise waiting for you on the top of the hills. So these are the elephants climbing up to the hill. So they were waiting for another surprise also from the top of the hills, said Manimaran. Okay, children, I think you understood this story. With this, I like to conclude this lesson. Okay, children, read this portion at home. Thank you, children.